everybody else with the 3 cameras I have. Dear Lord, that's way too many. Welcome to another live from the WoodUbend workshop here in Leeds, UK.
Quindi buongiorno a tutti, oggi siamo di nuovo qui con Artemis come tutti i martedì dal studio di WoodUbend a Leeds per un nuovo progetto.
You're so good. So today we are continuing yet again the lovely coffee table, wide coffee table that we have started now 2 weeks ago. Has it been 2 weeks, Connor?
Sounds about right. Yeah, this will be the 3rd week that we're doing on it now.
Yeah, so this is the 3rd week. Oh dear. So as you can see, we have gone forward with everything, but at least you now get like a fuller idea on what it's going to look like in the end when I actually sit down and do the whole thing, because it's a lot of repetition this. So you see, I've done this side with all the, I'm just going to move things a bit just to show you a bit there. So you see I've done this side, I've done the stripes, but I haven't done the trim. I've done the decoupage and the trim in the middle, haven't done the stripes. And then on the other side I have done the decoupage and the painting of the white and nothing else. And now on the side I have done the stripes, the gold and the stenciling in the middle. I have done it only on one side though. And I need to end today, just so that I don't repeat what I did on Friday, we're going to move on to the legs and we're going to do this surface here. What would you call this? The edge of the table? I guess so.
Quindi come ci dicevo appunto Artemis, avete visto un po' stizziche bocconi quello che è stato fatto fino adesso di questo tavolino da caffè. Quindi su un lato ha posizionato il decoupage, che ha posizionato anche nella parte centrale e sull'altro lato, ha posizionato i cordoni a corniciare il decoupage e da una parte ha già fatto delle righe. Come vedete qui invece sulla parte frontale ha già posizionato e fatto uno stencil, e oggi, per non andare a ripetere comunque passaggi che sono già stati visti, continuerà con la bordura del tavolo e con le gambe.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a lot of painting, and what we're going to be using for that painting is magic paint in cotton. Magic paint, it sounded wrong. And here this is the color. It's a lovely warm white color is how I would like to describe it. And let's get on to painting. So I have quite a bit of painting to do.
Che andrà a fare oggi prevalentemente è appunto colorare. Utilizzerà il nostro cotton di Magic Paint, che sapete che è il nostro bianco molto caldo.
So there we go, and I'm gonna start with the legs first. Again, same as with the rest of the surfaces on the table, I expect to have to do 2 to 3 coats to have an homogeneous white without any what I would call shadows. So bear with me while we paint all this. I'm not going to do the legs in too much detail. I'm going to concentrate on that middle bar here. It's just so that way you have a continuity, you guys.
Di nuovo, come avevamo già fatto in precedenza, ci vorranno un paio di mani comunque per una coprenza totale e non lasciare comunque adorni sottostanti, per cui adesso inizia con una mano abbondante, si concentrerà in particolare sulla parte centrale oggi.
So, what's the weather like where you are, Federica? Or anyone in the chat as well?
It's pretty warm here today in Italy. I mean, we had like a little, yes, it was very hot last week. This week, fortunately, it's cooler, so it's cooling down, but it's good, it's sunny.
Yeah, we had actually 27 degrees yesterday, which was really nice to have some sun back. But then you look at the you look at the temperature what the weather's going to be like for the rest of the week, and you're like, aha, so it was basically just one day of really good weather, right? Very sunny, very, it seemed, I went for a walk, so you can imagine it was very nice.
Yeah.
And then you look at the weather for the rest of the week, and you're like, okay, it's literally not going to be any higher than 16 degrees. 17 degrees, and it's going to be raining most days.
English weather.
Yeah.
You take the rain away, I don't see any problem.
You take the rain. I don't see a problem with the rain. We are still in August. Can we get some August kind of weather, please?
It's still warm today.
My grandmother called me from Switzerland, and she was complaining because it was 35, okay? 35. She's not far from the Alps as well, Like, she can see them from her window when she wakes up. Can you guys see down here? Yeah, you can, can't you?
By the way, we got a few comments on Facebook. So, right away when we first started, Patty joined and said, "Good morning, Artemis. Hi, Connor." Hello, Patty.
Hello, Patty. How you doing, darling?
We also have Linda Warnock-Nowakowski joining and saying good afternoon.
Hello, Linda.
Hello. We also have your mother joining us saying cuckoo Artemis. Hello, Connor.
Hello, mother.
And Diane Gordon has just joined us and said good morning, Artemis and Connor from sunny, comfortable 70 plus in Massachusetts.
Oh, that's actually sounding nice. 70 plus is like what, 20s?
If I remember right, 77 was 25.
So it must be like what, 23?
Yes, I was right. 77 is 25.
Hey.
So yeah, 70 is 21. So yeah, basically in the 20s. 20 plus for us.
Lucky you. Mother, what's the weather like in Athens? Veronique, should I say?
And we also had someone actually join us on our TikTok chat.
Woo! Hello!
I unfortunately have no idea how to pronounce their name because it's in Arabic, but they joined and said Assalam,
Hello!
which means peace in Arabic.
Well, isn't actually the usual, like, salam alaikum actually mean?
Yeah, Assalamu alaikum, walaikum assalam. That whole...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he said the first word of assalam. Because it means like peace unto God or something along those lines.
Yeah. There we go. So, there we go. I'm not gonna spend any more time in painting this section. I'm not gonna do that leg. You guys are not too bothered by that, I hope. And I'm gonna have to, move this, put this to the side and make sure that everything is painted to my, to my standards, what I would consider okay. And I'm just gonna go and paint this now.
Quindi poi più avanti continueranno con la parte inferiore, di caso ovviamente ci sarà da girare bene il tavolino più volte per vedere che non è realizzato nessun pezzo, per questo continua anche con la parte superiore.
So I just need to tape this edge here. You guys hopefully can see it. Yes. There. Simply because I have my stripes there, so I don't want any stray paint going places I don't want it to go.
E è andato a proteggere semplicemente la parte con la riga nera già fatta per evitare di passarci sopra per sbaglio.
And as you can probably see, this section here is ridged. I have two valleys, three mountains is how I would describe it in French. How would you describe it, Connor?
It's a ridged edge with
Yeah.
two divots.
Two what?
Divots.
Okay, here we go. That's the ultimate test. Federica, how do you translate that?
Quindi come vedete comunque questo bordo non è liscio, ci sono comunque due piccole insenature, quindi bisogna far andare bene la vernice.
See, I didn't know the word, but Federica knew it, so it's my fault. So, and I don't know if you noticed, but I put that piece of tape here, and it's not too important, but I like to be, well, annoying, should I say, and just come and do the under the table here. Nobody's going to really look at that when you're going to be using the table. You're probably not going to even look any higher than this. Because it's knee height, well, just above knee height, this table, so nobody's going to really go under the table.
E adesso vedete che comunque colorante la parte sottostante del tavolo, anche se in realtà è una parte che non si vede, ma
Do you want me to come that way?
giri al massimo.
Huh?
It's fine.
This way? There we go. Okay, heat gun, and then I'll just do a quick second coat on the bits that we are going to be painting on top of.
Adesso andrà a iniziare con la termica e passerò la seconda mano, specialmente nelle parti in cui per poi continuare a lavorare.
And hello, Alexandra, who's just joined us in the Facebook chat.
Hello!
And also a big thank you to our two new followers on TikTok. Laurie88 and Estro just started following us on TikTok.
Hello and welcome. I just saw some places where the paint is kind of like massed together. So I'm just coming with a small paintbrush, trying to distribute it properly. There we go.
Ho notato degli accumuli di vernice, ma con il pennellino stenderla al meglio.
And coming for the second coat on that, what would you call this bar? Because it is a bar for me.
E adesso parti con la seconda mano sulla parte sottostante.
And I think that with just a second coat, this is going to be looking absolutely fine.
E in realtà sarà sufficiente per una seconda mano e sarà coperto al 100%.
I think one of the previous people, don't know if people remember Mihai, but he used to call this technique fishtail technique of painting. It's when you're really just slapping the piece of the paintbrush onto the surface or from both sides.
It just reminds me of the way Bob Ross cleans his brushes.
Yes, yeah, I see what you mean.
Oh, a big thank you to Maria Cici, who just started following us on TikTok.
Hello Maria and welcome.
And also Diane Galvin just said earlier when you were talking about the table and how you don't really need to paint every single part of it because of how it will commonly be seen.
Yeah.
And she said, until they turn it upside down to transport, well, I learned by experience, good job to do the underneath.
I like to do the underneath. Would you call... I like when things are like done from A to Z and not, you know, rush through. I'm that kind of person. I like for things to be double, triple checked and that, you know, in the end they are as perfect as they can be.
Yeah, you are a bit of a perfectionist sometimes.
Yes, I have. It is as much a good thing as it is a bad thing with me. But again, it depends on the situation as well, doesn't it? Oh.
So Arthur is here. I have Linda. She's saying good afternoon and she's asking how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm looking forward to the end of this little table, really. I want to see what it's going to look in the end. I'm trying to decide which part is going to get stripes, which part is going to get gold on the legs right now. I still haven't decided, which is one of the reasons why we are not doing that right now. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this finished. I'm hoping to have enough time this week so that on Friday you can see it, so we can just do some detailing and then for us to finish it completely. But
Oh, sorry.
you say that's it. That's how I am.
Linda ti dice che sta bene e in realtà non vedo l'ora appunto di vedere il risultato finito di questo tavolino da caffè e in particolare appunto sta ancora decidendo adesso su quali parti verranno riprodotte le righe, su quali invece verrà utilizzato l'oro, specialmente sulle gambe, che per questo per un po' su altro, e che appunto spero di avere il tempo di completare il tavolino in settimana così da poter vedere solo qualche dettaglio di rifinitura venerdì per vederlo completo.
Sorry, do excuse me, it's we were just saying, I am a bit of a perfectionist. This piece of tape was in my way, so I'm just taking it off. And do that. Put my tape back on. Because I have done the stripes here, so I don't want to paint over that. So just doing the underneath real quick. Connor, is there anything you need to fill me paints?
All good.
All good? Bristol? Federica, remember how Solly always says that she doesn't like when I say smile? And I'm trying to say the same thing to myself all the time now. Especially when I'm in front of the camera. I used to, I don't know if you guys remember, but I used to always hide my face when we were live so that you could see the project more than anything else, but I didn't like showing my face. Now I'm so used to it and I'm so into the thinking of, oh, I'm in front of the camera, smile! It's, I feel like my brain is working differently in front of cameras now. It's weird. I never thought I'd be a person like that. Okay, drying time. Making sure that everybody can see everything.
And earlier when you were talking about making sure that you're trying to make sure that you could finish it in time for the end of the week, Linda Ward Nowakowski said, whatever you do, it's going to be beautiful.
Thank you, Dan. Oh my God, Ulysses is written by Homer. Yeah, God, my brain. I spent about 1.5 years in school basically discussing that book, and I couldn't remember the writer. What a shame. As Homer said, it's not about the destination, it is about the journey to get there. There we go.
Is that Homer?
Yeah. You're going to Google that, and you're going to find out I'm right.
That's just one of them things that's kind of like a thing people say.
No, that's Ulysses. That's the main subject of the book of Ulysses. Ulysses. Of
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, I believe you. I'm just saying it's one of those sayings that you hear a lot. Like it's not about the destination; it's about the journey.
That's where it comes from.
It's not the destination; it's the friends made along the way.
Less.
Yeah, I know, but still, that comes from that. It's basically the same meaning.
Okay, so there we go. I think that's all the painting I'm going to do today. Let's mix some pigments, shall we? I think that's my next step. Actually, can you all guys, see the leg in the middle? Great. We're going to tape it because you can't do stripes if you don't tape. So I'm going to quickly just tape the parts that I need to protect.
Quindi adesso, dopo aver asciugato bene con la pistola tecnica, andrà a creare del pigmento e in particolare adesso vedete che sta coprendo quelle parti che devono essere protette, che non verranno sollevate.
And as you can see, I'm not doing the whole round because I'm pretty sure that I've missed a spot or two with painting, because if you're doing this at home, do it, you need to go around the table all the time, possibly have it on its side, etc, etc. So this is just to show you how it should work.
E in particolare adesso non andrà a fare magari tutto il giro appunto di questa parte centrale, perché comunque bisogna sempre controllare, specialmente quando state lavorando a casa e avete queste parti un po' più che possono appunto trarre un po' più in inganno. Semplicemente girate bene attorno al tavolino, così vedete di non saltare parti. Oggi siamo qui per farvi vedere più che altro la tecnica e come viene fatta.
And of course, if you were doing this at home, what I would suggest is leave the paint to cure for like an hour, just so that you don't get any weird surprises. Not that you would get any surprises with magic paint, but good practices.
E ovviamente quando state riproducendo qualcosa del genere, assicuratevi sempre di lasciare comunque asciugare la vernice naturalmente, magari almeno un paio d'ore prima di procedere.
So this is not just a rounded part, it's also, I don't know how to explain it. So I have to come and put smaller pieces of tape to protect the surrounds.
Questa parte in particolare non è solamente tonda, ma anche appunto proprio un po' curva, come potete vedere, quindi deve utilizzare più pezzettini di scotch per proteggere al meglio.
So see, normally to see exactly what I'm doing, I would have to move on the other side of the table and, you know, try and have that detail part that I really like.
Quindi appunto ovviamente abitualmente bisognerebbe fare poi il giro dall'altra parte del tavolo e rendersi conto di tutti i dettagli di quello che bisogna coprire, magari se ci sono delle istanze.
Oh dear, oh dear. Oh gosh, there's also these parts. Oh. There. Oh, last bit, I promise. I mean, I'm at Ubudugulu. It's at the end of my roll, meaning that I've had enough of taping. This piece has gone. It has put me in a different way of thinking when it comes to doing stripes, etc. For taping, should I say? I used to really like taping, and all my ideas had to do taping. But this time, whew. Okay, pigment infuser. Please. And could I have a pipette?
Yes.
Thank you. So, who in here has never used post chalk pigments, or maybe doesn't know what it is?
Alla parte dei pigmenti e atemi su se c'è qualcuno tra di voi che non li ha mai utilizzati.
So, post chalk pigments is this little thing. It's actually powder pigments, as you can see here. And if you mix it with our post chalk pigment infuser, you can create your own liquid gold. And the magic about this is also, just making sure that everybody can see this, is that you control the density of that liquid gold. So would you like that there? Would that be good for you? No?
Just not needed.
Not needed?
about
That
that.
one instead? Great. So, and then I'm going to use my post chalk pigment infuser. And I'm just going to mix a little bit to begin with. I use a paintbrush to mix that
Quindi la
together.
particolarità dei pigmenti di Porsche appunto che sono venduti in questi barattolini e sono in un formato appunto di polvere, quindi sono proprio dei pigmenti in polvere, e se mescolati con il pigment infuser potete andare a creare appunto il vostro pigmento liquido. Ovviamente il vantaggio sta soprattutto nel fatto che potete creare la densità che vi piace di più o meno pigment infuser.
So, as you can see right now, my mix is quite thick, right? Not liquidy at all. It's almost like a pasty, pasty mix right about now. And if I add really a tiny bit more of my pigment infuser, it will create more of a paint version, but having the same intensity of that metallic color.
Quindi come vedete adesso il primo risultato era un po' più denso, un po' più pastoso, somigliava appunto più a una pasta. Semplicemente andando ad aggiungere ancora un goccio di pigment infuser è andata a renderlo più liquido, più quasi come fosse la vernice, senza perdere l'intensità del pigmento.
So, I'm just going to come with that same brush and I'm just going to paint those circles.
E adesso, sempre con lo stesso pennello con cui ha mescolato e creato il pigmento, va a colorare i segmenti che sono stati prodotti.
And another thing, guys, since I did this in quite a dense mixture, I have less of a risk of it going underneath anything. The denser your mixture, the more the less the risk of it to bleed through a stencil or anything of the sort. Why is this piece of tape not wanting to stay there?
E ovviamente avendolo creato comunque abbastanza spesso, quindi con una densità abbastanza alta, si andrà a diminuire il rischio che vada a colare o a infiltrarsi sotto lo scotch. Ovviamente questo vale sia per casi come questo che per esempio quando andate a
From this side.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, Diane Garvin, who's just said enjoy your day. I'm off to get some work done. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day as well.
Have a good day, Diane. Hope you have quite a productive day yourself.
And also thank you, Linda Ward-Nowakowski, who's just said pretty colour.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Pale gold.
And Evelyn Bruno Boyer has agreed, saying, I love my pale gold pigment.
And I know I'm going over onto the leg, but I'm gonna have to paint it.
And also a quick thank you to Kendra, Home for Good Designs, who just sent 3 roses on TikTok.
Thank you very much, that's very sweet. So I know anyway that I'll have to come and do a second coat and come from the other side and paint the same thing, etc, etc. So, you know, all the comments are going to say, oh, but you haven't looked at the other side to see if you painted all over it. You certainly have. I know I haven't. I know this is not the right way, but I'm just showing off what the plan is anyway. So I'm going to be untaping. I'm going to do these edges first, Connor, because it's not...
Good.
Yeah?
Yep.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see. It went over there. Not a big issue anyway, as I said. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Why are you stuck? There. Don't know what's going on. Okay. And last but not least, so again, a few places have gone over, but as I said, I'm not too bothered. Now, here's a question to the masses. Thank you very much, Evelyn. I just saw your message. Do you think for these two bits here, I think you can see it clearly enough. Wait, let me just bring you a bit closer. So see those two bits here and here. I'm thinking from here to here and here to here and from here to there. Should I do that in black? Showing to everybody else. Hello YouTube. So from here to here to here and here to here, kind of surrounding the gold, should it have that black collar? TikTok?
Oh, sorry.
It's alright, go on.
Ci stava chiedendo se appunto le parti che ti posso vedere, quindi quelle subito vicine all'oro, dovrebbe farle nere, quindi quasi a circondare l'oro.
Yeah, so because I have that black element everywhere else, and if that bar, which will be seen more than, as I said, this part, should I introduce that black element there as well? But I haven't decided. Put it in the comments what you think.
Quindi fatele sapere che cosa pensate di questa cosa, anche perché è un elemento che si ripete un po' in tutto il tavolino, come vedete, e quindi si potrebbe fare, soprattutto questa barra centrale comunque è abbastanza visibile.
So, feel free to put that in your comments. I'm going to quickly just protect my surface underneath here.
Evelyn says she thinks yes.
She thinks yes, okay. That's one. That is of my opinion. That thinks like me. What do you think, Federica?
I think it could look good with the black.
Yeah, just that it's a very thin line that it's going to be, you know, just surrounding these three loops. Ooh, I'll need another.
Linda Ward has also said yes, but black.
Yeah.
Yes, also from Italy, Antonella is saying that the black would look perfect.
Just to give it a little bit, you know, not a lot, but just to bring that black element there as well. Okay, so there, I'm gonna have another tape. I finished yet another old tape. I'm making a lot of weird faces today. Just need a little bit, to be honest. I just need this much. There. Thank you, Connor.
Okay.
There. Since we have it all painted, might as well do it all. Boom. Hop. And see, my pigments are now quite dry. It's not fully dry, but it's quite dry, my mixture. So just by using my pigment infuser, just going to add a little bit up there. Now, I'm not going to get that pasty texture anymore, but I can revive my mixture.
E adesso vedete che il pigmento si era quasi asciugato. Per rivitalizzarlo un po', semplicemente andate ad aggiungere di nuovo un po' di pigmento infuser.
So, and here we go. I'm going to paint our edge. Now,
E
because
va
this is...
il bordo del tavolo.
Now, because this, I want to be quite a prominent gold color, I'm going to do a second coat. It is quite intense already, but I just wanted to be, you know, in your face kind of thing.
E siccome vuole che risalti molto questa parte, andrà anche ad applicarne una seconda mano. È comunque un colore che salta subito all'occhio, ma vuole enfatizzarlo ancora di più, appunto aggiungendo una mano ulteriore.
And everybody see this edge? No. There we go. Okay, so that's our first coat. Let's mix some more pigments because I've literally just used the last bits left. Do you want to film that? No? And probably you didn't know this because I haven't said this on this live yet, or maybe you did know. I know that Federica knows. My pigments are actually already dry.
In realtà il pigmento si è già asciugato.
So, here is our new mixture. And here we go. Second coat.
Hello, Enrique Marks, who's just joined us.
Hello, Enrique. And everybody can see the edge this time. We're almost finished, I promise. We're just gonna untape. That's it. Why did I put brown in there? There. So. Clean edge of the bottom. Perfect. You might want to wait until the second part here, Connor. And I need to twist those guys so they can see up front there. And there. There. So you can see the difference between before and after. And there we go. So if you just focus on this, from here downwards, this is what it's going to kind of look like. You need to decide what the stripes will be. Need to do the black elements there, like we decided all together that we're going to do, that I'm going to do. I have a lot of work on this still.
Quindi come vedete la parte sinistra vi dà un'idea del risultato finale, di quello che appunto sarà. Bisogna ancora capire cosa andrà a fare sulle gambe e aggiungere appunto i dettagli neri di cui abbiamo parlato prima, però iniziate ad avere un'idea di quello che sarà il risultato.
Great. So, hope you guys enjoyed our live. For the first time, I'm kind of on time when I finish. So, thank you all for being here. Thank you very much, Evelyn and Linda, who just said gorgeous and love it. And we'll see each other on Friday, hopefully when I finish this little baby.
Quindi grazie di averci seguito e ci sarà appunto la diretta del venerdì in cui Artemis spera appunto di finire questo tavolino.
So guys, have a great afternoon, well, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye everyone.
Bye!